And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Mood Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of Superman and Lois, Season 1, Episode 11. And oh boy, very fun episode. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, spoiler alert. So buckle up and let's talk about it because this was a fun episode. I actually enjoyed this a lot. It does give us information about what's coming up in future episodes. So we all know that Morgan Edge had some big grand scheme to basically turn ordinary people into Kryptonians until we found out that he is a Kryptonian himself, which is very odd that they were going to choose to do that for Morgan Edge, because Morgan Edge is just a human being, but whatever. And so he ends up kind of putting Superman into like a sleepless mode where he ends up dreaming or, getting flashbacks of what his first day as Superman was. First time, learning about Krypton, learning about the fortress, coming to, becoming what it is, meeting Jor-El for the first time, going into Metropolis looking for work, meeting Lois Lane, becoming Superman for the first time. And that's basically throughout the first half of this episode. We got to see pretty much the first meeting between him and Lois Lane. And of course, chemistry always works because, Lois Lane and Superman are always going to be connected. And no matter what version they're going to do it, rather Smallville, Superman and Lois, any incarnation of Superman and Lois being together, they're always going to show different versions of it. But I think in this one, it felt very unique. Normally when we see, a kind of like origin story of how the two of them met, it always feels very different and very true to it. And that's just the way I feel. Every time I see Superman and Lois in any version of how they actually meet, it's always like, yeah, true love. That's how it's supposed to be. And even in this episode, we got to see Superman dressed up as in his old, like how he was first created in the comic books, his outfit. He stops this robber from taking back the town, apparently, or the neighborhood that he was in. He was attacking. And he stops this guy from shooting a bunch of people and throwing grenades. He stops the bullets. And then Lois Lane just shows up, tases the guy. The guy goes down. She meets Superman. They shake hands. She gets to the questions of who are you? Why are you doing here? What's up with the S? And all, all that stuff. So... like I said before, every time you want to see Lois Lane and Superman, interact with each other, it always feels fresh and new. Whether it's in Smallville, here, Man of Steel, whatever it is, it's always fun to see that. And I enjoy that. So we even got to see Lois Lane actually be a reporter behind the reporting. Normally she's out in the field doing reporting, but she actually got to be, hi, this is Lois Lane for channel whatever. Like literally sitting on a desk and having a camera point at her while she was interviewing Superman. So I thought that worked very well. That was actually very cool. And then, her friend was like, hey, he likes you. She goes, no, I don't like him like that. I love Clark. She met that, she was dating Clark at the time without even knowing that Clark is Superman. So that was kind of cool. And then, of course, we get to the part where he actually wakes up and finds out, yeah, he's got to pretty much surrender himself or lose his sons to Morgan Edge. So, yep, so that was interesting. And then, of course, the very end of the episode, we got to see Superman get eradicated, apparently, with some kind of laser crystal. Kind of zapped him and pretty much mind controlled him into becoming the Superman from the other Earth who had the black suit on, who was pretty much destroying Steel's world and destroying his life and other people's lives. So we got to see Superman pretty much fall victim to what he said he wasn't going to do, and that's be turned evil. So now we're going to have to deal with that and also wait 2-3 weeks because it's going on a little break. But yeah, this episode was, like I said, it was a lot of fun. Not just because, Superman for the first time, we got to see him kind of break a promise in a way. Because remember, he did promise John that he wasn't going to turn or ever turn his back on the human race by going evil, and he kind of did in a way. He did. He was mind controlled. He is being mind controlled. It hasn't doesn't really often happen, but it does happen. Even in the comics, it happens. But every time he gets mind controlled, the Justice League always steps in. But there is no Justice League here. Although, for the sneak peek for the next episode, when it's not after it comes back from his break, John Diggle is in this. So why is he there? I know he's a DEO now. I know that. But is he going to be Green Lantern? I'm so confused with that. If you guys have any information, if he's actually going to be Green Lantern, let me know. Because honestly, I hear he is. I hear he's not. I'm not really sure. So, who knows? We are officially getting a Green Lantern in Stargirl. So, it would make sense to see a Green Lantern try to take him out. Because honestly, you're telling me that in another Earth, there's a Superman that's evil. But yet, every other hero... They don't mention the other heroes. So this show not a part of canon? It's very confusing, but I just have that question. It's like, are we going to see Green Lantern? Are we going to see anybody try to fight him? I know it won't be a crossover thing, but this would be kind of cool if they would have set this up as a crossover for maybe when Supergirl returns, because honestly, there's actually no crossover this year until next year due to the fact that, we had, the global pandemic. But since Supergirl's not going to be around anymore, even though Melissa Benoist will return to Supergirl in some shape or form, it would be kind of cool if they would have turned Superman evil later. That way, big crossover shows up, they duke him out, and bring him back to the good side. But I don't think that's going to happen. But it would have been interesting, but we still have to see what happens. Honestly, I just don't know what's going to happen, because it's hard to guess. With Superman stuff, it's really hard to guess. I mean, normally he turns evil. Lois will try to figure out a way to snap him out of it, including his kids. Now that he has kids, so there's that possibility. If his mother was there, sure, but now that she's gone, who knows who's going to save him in this. My money's on Lois. I think Lois will be the one to do it, but only time will tell. So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think Superman is actually going to go bad? How long would it last? Do you think they should have saved it for him for a crossover event? I think that would have been cool. Bring back everybody, have Barry and get involved, Supergirl, Stargirl and the others, get involved with the Legends. Or do you think, it's time to see him be bad and see what happens to the show? It's been going great. I'm enjoying this show so far. This first season is actually really good. So, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Stay tuned for more, and thank you very much, and have a good night.